Um, so a little bit about the party. It's going to be interactive. So a number of you did have a sample. If you were able to make it, that's great. If you didn't get a chance to make it, I know like Debbie Burke, she just got hers today. She lives a little bit farther away from me. And I had one of my Tastefully Simple teammates run it out to her because she lives like 15 minutes from her. So that was perfect. So we're going to talk that up. I'm going to share a couple of the products. We're going to play a game, and then I'd love to hear any feedback from you. You can either tell me later, or depending on time, if you want to tell me at the end of the party, we can do that too. So does anybody have any questions for me? Well, that's easy then. So a little bit about me. I mean, I know most of you know me, but I'm getting ready to celebrate 13 years with Tastefully Simple. Can you believe that? 13 years. I know, right? So, and some of you might have even been here when it all happened, because I had a Tastefully Simple party here. You know, I had been selling Southern Living at Home, and it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'll trade a party, whatever. And the party was great, and it was fun, and people loved the food, and I liked how easy it was to make. And for those of you that know me, you know I usually run a little or a lot behind on things. Like when I'm having people over, I'm still cleaning when I should have made food already. And so this was the perfect fit, you know, 2 ingredients or fewer, just it made sense. And so I got started with the business. I said, I'm not going to party because I loved my teaching job, and that is my thing. So I told Pam, my sponsor, don't call me, I'll call you, pretty much. And so the first 4 years, I really didn't do my business except to like reach out to some of you and say, hey, do you need anything? And then I went to a meeting, found some really cool people. I found out that you can earn trips. And I thought, there's something more to this than just the good food. There was the camaraderie, and there was a trip. So, and then I thought, well, you know, if these ladies are doing it and they're having so much fun, I think I want a little bit more of it. So I dipped my toe a little bit more in the water. And that was the beginning of me going to part-time teaching, to retiring from teaching, to do this full time. And I have not looked back. So that's my story. And some of you already know that, but some of you might be like, yeah, I never knew that. So I'd like to get to know a little bit more about you when it comes to Tastefully Simple. And so I'm just going to ask some questions. And if it applies to you, just raise your hand, or you can wave them around if you want. But we're going to just kind of do it real quick. So who in the crowd here tonight, who loves to cook?
I do.
There are a few hands up. Anybody love to bake? Maybe you don't love to cook, but you love to bake. I see some waving. I see Teresa out there. Yep. So awesome. That's great. Anybody not love to cook, and maybe you even know the DoorDash person's name when they come to your door? Is there anybody that? No. Or you wouldn't admit it if it was you, right?
No, I have a husband that will do that.
Okay, well, that's not bad. Awesome. Anybody doing any traveling anytime soon? Anybody got vacations coming up? You're going back to Florida, aren't you?
I just got back from a
I'm
trip.
going back to Florida. Yeah. Awesome. And then how about, does anybody have any like big events coming up? Maybe you have a milestone birthday or a wedding that you're going to be a part of, graduations for your family members. Anybody have that coming up? Okay.
I turned 65 on March 21st.
You do? I got to write that down.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
You know, party.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Well, I have like 4 or 5 events. You know, I'm not a person who just likes to do one thing. I like to celebrate the whole month.
I do too. That's me too. Oh my
Awesome.
God.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
The fanciest one, though, is over in Westwood at the Ivory House.
Oh my goodness, I love
Nice.
it.
It's so pretty. I really like it.
And so if you've never been to Ivory House, just so you know, this is a restaurant that's on the west side, and there's like a piano player, and it's like such a lush, fun place. And it's like for being on the west side, it's high end, it's high scale, you know. Yeah, it's high scale. Yeah.
But the food is phenomenal.
Delicious.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is so
It's
worth it.
phenomenal. It's amazing.
Yes. I think I might have to be there on your birthday, like at the bar, just so I can do
Hey, you're welcome. You can do it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. So my goal is, I don't want, being a teacher, and Connie was a teacher, so she knows we can talk all day long. And I could go on for probably 7 hours about what I love about Tastefully Simple, but I'm going to spare you that. All right. So the idea of this party, it'll be about 30 minutes, and maybe 35 if we do a lot of talking, because I'm going to turn it over to you to share what you've had, and what you've enjoyed that you've tasted. And then we'll just wrap up the party after about 35 minutes. So does that sound good?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not too bad. All right, all right. So I would love to hear from a couple of you. What did you sample and how did you make it? Connie, you were starting to talk about yours. You want to go ahead and go first?
Yes, I received a little sample of the Bayou Bourbon Glaze. And so it didn't need to be made, it was already made. And so
Yes.
I made salmon and rice and Brussels sprouts and put this on my salmon.
Oh my goodness. And how would you describe the taste of it?
It's got a little bit of a kick. It is sweet. I was looking at the ingredients and it's dark brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, onions, bourbon, garlic, pepper sauce. So it's got a lot of spices, got a lot of flavor, a lot of kick.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, I think it's more that tangy kick, isn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
not a lot of heat, like not hot. But it's flavorful. And the word bayou makes me think of like New Orleans-ish.
Yeah, yeah. And so that comes in a jar like this. It's just a regular sized jar, open and eat. And so yeah, thank you for kicking us off. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. Teresa, how about you? What did you sample?
I had the onion dip. And
Awesome.
so I made, you probably can't see it, but see if I can turn it around. I don't know if you can see it or not.
You saw it, yeah.
Mhm.
Got some veggies there, yeah.
Kind of a little thing. I do Weight Watchers, and so I'm always looking at how I can incorporate things into that. So I lightened up the onion by using low-fat sour cream, and then I added pretzels and carrots and tomatoes. So for me, it's a really low little point, and I have quite a bit of food there for a snack tonight. So
Awesome. And so you don't feel like you're deprived, do you? I mean, like you're getting the snacking, but yet you're still lightening it up.
yeah, I use a lot of the Tastefully Simple seasonings in my cooking towards my Weight Watchers recipes. And so they give me lots of options to flavor my chicken different ways, because I eat a ton of chicken and salads. And I add the products to a lot of soups that I make. I make real hearty soups. And so yesterday I made white chicken chili. And so there were quite a few of the seasonings that I make with that in there. And it just adds a ton of flavor without adding a lot of calories to stuff.
That's
So,
awesome. And
product.
what you brought up too about ton of flavor, without calories. The other thing is, at least 85% of our line is Eat Well. And so you might go, what's that? But Eat Well is they're clean label products. So there's nothing artificial in them. When you read the label, you're going to be able to read what the products are, because they're, all natural. And so if you're, looking to try to eat healthier, looking to make sure that you're not having so many things that are processed, these can be really great for you. So, yeah. Diane, what did you make? What did you do? You did hers. Awesome. All right, cool. And, say again.
We
Did it
did
dip
make
with you?
honey teriyaki with some chicken that I had made it yesterday, some shredded chicken. And so
Yeah.
it's good in there. So I'm thinking tomorrow it's going to go inside of a wrap with some lettuce and stuff, kind of as a teriyaki chicken wrap
Oh,
that I'll
nice.
take. So
Yeah. And that's awesome. So, and the cool thing about these products are you can buy them as a standalone product. Like I said, like just the one bottle of that. I gotta get used to turning it so you can see it. One bottle, of a product, or many times we have ways that there's ways that they're bundled together. So like the onion that Teresa talked about, we actually have a seasoning assortment. And so it's a way that you can save a little extra. If you're looking to like bundle and, I have to restock on a lot of different seasonings, that can be a great way to do that. And the majority of you have a catalog. And so that is on page 6, if you're looking at a bunch of seasonings. Or, you know, if you're partnering up with somebody you're buying together, you can always divvy those up. So, and it's like buying, I think you get the ninth one free. So it's basically the cost of it, how it pans out. So, and that's the true for like our meal kits and everything. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about a meal kit that I'm super excited about. How many of you have ever had our Making Magic chicken seasoning? I don't know if you can see it. Okay,
Very
so
good.
this one is, I'm going to close there we go. I don't know if I can, if I put myself on gallery, I can see just one person, but I don't know that you can. So this jar is a nice large jar of this seasoning. It's a blend of our onion, since Teresa kicked us off with that, garlic, and just a little bit of seasoned salt. And the reason I like this is because I like to batch cook with it. I'll do 4 pounds of meat. I'll cook that in my slow cooker or my Instapot with 2 capfuls of the seasoning blend and 2 cups of low sodium chicken broth or water even. Then I just cube that up or shred it up and put it in quart-sized freezer bags. And that way you're ready to go with meals when you're busy, when you want to just throw it on some, you know, make a chicken salad. You've got it ready to go already. So have any of you done that before? I know Debbie Kesson, you've done it with Mom's Favorite Taco, I think. And Teresa has done it. Yeah. So that is just a really great way to do that. And if you're looking for easier ways to be at home, quick and easy, that's going to be one of the meal solutions that I would suggest. And it comes with a little cookbook. So I don't know if you can see that, but it tells you how to do it in your slow cooker. And then it's usually, I should say, pamphlet. It's about 6 recipes in there. So, and the cool thing with this is my friend Holly will actually sprinkle this like on all her veggies. She'll sheet cook, so she'll do veggies and then she'll put like chicken on top of it, and then she'll just sprinkle it on and bake it. She'll do it on her grill, and you get about 20 pounds of meat with this because it's such a large jar. So if you're comparing that, I don't know if you can see the difference in size. This is our limited time pizzeria seasoning. We have this out for just a small amount of time, and then, like I said, these. You're going to get about 20 pounds of meat when you're batch cooking with that. So I just thought I'd bring that up because I think that's a pretty cool deal. And our garlic Parmesan wing sauce is another sauce that we've just brought back. These 3 products that I just mentioned are actually in our Making Magic meal kit. It's a 5 meal kit that comes with a cookbook, grocery lists, and all of that. So pretty cool. So, one of the other things I want to mention before we go on to a few more of you is we have a special every month, and you probably saw it if you looked in your little envelope. You probably saw this little sheet that I had thrown in your catalog. And so our returning new Love and Lemon. I love lemon. So this is our lemon drop cheese ball. And 2 packets. This is the one that Debbie got a little late. She got it late this afternoon, but this is the one she's going to sample. And let me try this. Is it better without that? Do you see it better without the light?
Yeah.
We'll get rid of the light. How's that? I was thinking that light was going to work. But yeah, so this comes, you can make it as a cheese ball. There's 2 packets in here. When you spend $59 this month, you can get this for $5. I like to make this with marshmallow fluff and cream cheese. And then I layer it with chopped up shortbread cookies and fruit, and it makes it this beautiful trifle. So it's a great little dessert. So just wanted to mention that. So who here are my spicy friend or my saucy friends? Anybody saucy? Do you like the sauces? You get saucy?
I'm definitely your saucy one.
You are. I know that about you. So Debbie, tell me a little bit about. You got any questions for me? You're my saucy girl.
Well, actually, I'm wondering what I can get for scheduling just a fun party with some friends.
Ooh, I'm glad you asked. So free. Do you like free?
I love free.
Okay, then. So I always say there's 3 types of guests at a party. There's those that spend, those that like to save, and those that want to make some money. So I'm hearing that you might want to be the one that likes to save a little here. So when you host a party, if you get your friends together, we can do this.
I love all 3.
Yeah, there you go. Well, then we need to talk some more. Yes, I know you love the products. So, so the thing is, when you have a party yourself, you can earn free products. So every $100, you get another level of host rewards. Anybody that books a party off of your party, you also earn half price items. So you could get like, for example, this is one of our new totes. You might not know Tastefully Simple actually has totes, but if you're going to the beach, this is our Good Vibes tote bag. I'll talk a little bit about that, but you could get that for half price when you have people book off of your party. And then anytime your party is $500 or more, you get free shipping as the hostess. And then we also have, just like I showed here on the sheet, we have different levels of host rewards. Each month there's a special. So lots of ways that you can earn lots of free fun things.
And Kelly, that works for like a book party as well.
Yes.
Like if
Catalog
I
party.
Take
Yeah,
food to work and they all go, what? And
exactly.
so that'll work also, right?
Yes, any type of party that I do, a tasting party, a catalog party, a meal prep workshop, fundraiser even, and tasting Zoom like this, even a Facebook party.
Awesome.
If we can figure out how to do it, it will count. So yes, so any of those, the catalog party definitely would work. And I have a lot of people who like to do that. So
Yeah.
awesome. Well,
Awesome.
Debbie, thanks for asking that question. Do you want to go ahead and jump on in and tell us about what product you sampled?
Yes, so I had the garlic Parmesan wing sauce.
Nice.
And what I decided to do was make the garlic Parmesan chicken pasta. And now I can take it to work as well. I don't know,
Nice.
I'm gonna have to do this to see if everybody can see it. But
Looks good.
I topped it with sun-dried tomatoes and some crispy fried onions.
Love it.
So you mix
Oh.
the pasta with Alfredo and then some of the wing sauce, and you can add bacon to it, which who doesn't love bacon? However, my bacon was frozen. So, and I'm going to share with a friend at work who doesn't eat pork. So I left that off for now.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about that. You can change it up however you want it to
Yes.
be,
It's amazing. Just want to say it's absolutely amazing.
So with the garlic Parmesan, is it really spicy?
No,
Not
it's
too bad.
not that spicy at all. And especially with this dish, with mixing it with the Alfredo sauce, it kind of
Yeah.
tones it down. But I love spicy, and I've had this before on wings, and it's phenomenal.
Oh, that's
Just
awesome.
absolutely phenomenal.
That
So
makes me happy.
thanks.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of curious, did you come up with that recipe on your own?
Oh no, I found it on tastefullysimple.com because
Hey, thanks for leading us there because that's something I was going to talk about. So that's why I was like, I know she got that off the website.
nope. I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? I've got this sauce that Kelly dropped off to me last night. What am I gonna make? And I was
Okay,
just like, all right. So a little penne pasta, it all worked and it's fantastic.
I'm glad you love it. I love
Yes.
that. Well, if any of you made something that you want to take, I know some of you already had dinner, so you don't have a picture of it, but if any of you want to snap a picture of something and put it on Kelly Wenzel, just my personal page, then we can all see each other's things that you made.
I'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'll definitely do that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing, Debbie. I appreciate that.
Thank
And-
you.
Yeah. Denise, how about you? What did you try?
I had the ranch seasoning. So I made it, but I just made it when I got home from work. So I have a question about that. Does it get more solidy? It's really runny. So I don't know. Is that because I used 1% milk instead of 2% milk? Or did I just not let it sit in the fridge long enough?
I do know that mine does thicken up after I make it. And I do remember one of the first couple times I made it, I was like, oh, this is going to be just like water. So I do think that both things, I do think it will thicken up a bit, but I do also think because you did 1%, you might notice
Okay.
it's a little runnier than.
So I
What
should
you
have
might
used
see.
a little less probably than the half a cup, and then would have been a better consistency.
But
I'll do
what,
that
go
next
back to it. Well, try it, and that's the beautiful thing. Go back tomorrow and,
Right,
look at it,
see.
or later tonight and see if it's thickened up a little bit.
Right.
Teresa, I know I'm just going to go back to Teresa. Teresa, do you think it's the 1%?
It could potentially be the 1% because there's not much milk fat in it.
Okay.
So, it could be that
you add a little tablespoon of sour cream if you're gonna use it as a sour dressing, and you can
Okay.
thicken it that way.
Picking it up, yeah.
Okay. I'll
If
try
you-
that.
Right.
Yeah.
I always
Great.
add it when I
Great
make
tip.
this like that for dressings and stuff. I'm heavy on seasoning. I sometimes over season stuff, but I add a little, probably less liquid and more of the powdered seasoning
Mm.
to make things a little thicker too. Plus
And
a
I wanted
pack
to mention. Oh,
bigger
go ahead,
punch-
Teresa. I was gonna say, one of the things that I noticed too, when I first made this, I thought, oh, I'm gonna do a lightened up version of this, and I'm gonna do light mayonnaise. Ladies, do you all know that light mayonnaise has way more sodium than regular mayonnaise?
Is
I
it
did
really?
not know that. And I was like, used a bunch of, I was like, well, I love ranch. I'll use extra ranch and I'm using this. And it dawned on me, I was like, I tasted it. I was like, oh, this tastes kind of salty. And then I went and I was like, I got to figure this out. And I was asking friends who had tried the ranch already, and they were like, no, it's not, I mean, it has some salt, content to it, but it's not like overly salty. And then I realized it was the mayonnaise with trying to lighten it up, made it.
One of the things when you buy a fat-free or a low-fat product, they need to add flavor somewhere. They're taking out the fat, which adds flavor, so they're adding sodium to make it more flavorful.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes
Or
sense.
sugar.
Yeah, or sugar. You're right. You're right. Thanks, Debbie. You're right. Sugar is one of them that they love to fill in with.
Yep.
So Debbie, I know you, like I said, I know you just got lemon drop tonight, but can you think how you might use that?
So I would use it as the cheese ball. I would just fix it the way it said, try that
Yeah,
with as a dip.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just so easy. You can serve this with our twisty grams, which are those honey cinnamon pretzels. You could serve it with fruit. I even have done it with sugar-free Cool Whip and one of the packets, because there's a decent amount of sugar in the mix. And so lightening it up by just doing sugar-free Cool Whip and then serving it with some fruit, it's delicious. And then people are always like, what is this? And it's really great, even on almond pound cake, all of those.
What about with like a Greek, like a vanilla Greek yogurt or some type of Greek?
Yeah, I would.
With that,
Good.
I have not tried it, but I
I
don't know
use
why
Greek
you-
yogurt for everything. So I
Yeah.
would think that from a consistency, from a taste, that might be good.
It might be really good. When you do,
Really
then we want to hear.
I'm going to try that.
Okay, sounds good. So, and then one of the things is, and I'm going to just do a quick share of my screen. I want to show you something that's just at your fingertips because Debbie mentioned it. And then with what Debbie just said too, can you all see my screen as I'm clicking through?
Yeah.
All right. So if you go to my website, there's my smiling face for you. But if you go here, there are thousands of recipes at your fingertips. So you can just click on the recipes. And then the really great thing is we've got different categories. So here's some shamrock beer bread if you love beer bread. But we have categories like you can pick what type of meal you're making. And I don't know if you can all see this or not. You can do it by the product you have, what kind of cooking method you might be doing. And even down here a little lower, there is, if you have some dietary issues that you're struggling with, or you're just trying to eat clean, or you're trying to eat keto, like you're on a keto lifestyle right now, we even have those kind of meals available. So you can take that product that just needs one or two extra ingredients to make it straight off the back of the packaging, or you can go ahead and come here and find different recipes to ways to mix it up. So I just wanted to showcase that because I didn't know if you all realized just the vast amount of resources you have here at your fingertips. It's kind of like your own personal, you get recipes on the go wherever you are. You can be in the grocery store picking out what you want to have for dinner. So I just wanted to share that with you in case you didn't know that existed. So, all right. Well, I know that, a lot of you love the spices, but so anybody are my spicy guests? Who are my spicy friends?
I'm spicy.
You're
I
spicy.
love the spice.
I know you do. I know.
I
So this is
do.
how we first met, I think, isn't it, Debbie? Like
Uh-huh.
you came to a party and you were into about the spices. So do you have any questions for me about it?
Yeah. What do you love most about Tastefully Simple?
Thanks for asking me. A lot. So many different things. First off, of course, the products. That's how I fell in love with it. But there's a lot of different things that I love about Tastefully Simple. So I will show you my tote again because I'm super excited about this bag. So this is one thing I'm loving. Like I said, this past fall, we came out with a whole product line and of some add-ons, extensions that could go along with our products. The reason I love this bag is the bottom of it is all mesh. So when you're on the beach, if the sand gets in your bag, it's going to come right back out the bottom. I love that about it. I'll share some other things I love about Tastefully Simple. So of course, I'm loving the drink buckets. This is our Mango Breeze Margarita. And it comes in 2 sizes, one with just 1 pouch in it, or the value pack, which this one has 3 pouches, 1 bucket. You can do these on the rocks, or you can do them frozen in the bucket. So anybody, how many of you have had our drink buckets before? Katie,
They're very
you've never
good.
had this. I was gonna say, Katie's never had them before, right, Katie? Katie and I party that way. So
Never.
never, ever.
I just looked at my pantry and I'm like, oh,
Is that one I have?
some left.
Yeah, we also have a blue Hawaiian one now.
My daughter
too.
didn't take some.
Yay! So another thing that I love about Tastefully Simple.
Yeah, that's
is
gonna be
I-
odd.
Yes, there you go. Is I'm going to show you this, but I love the flexibility of my business, and so I showcase my silicone bar pan. Does anybody have this one where you can make little cakes? Just like 2-bite cakes. All right, so it makes 16 cakes. But again, I love it because I love the flexibility of my business. So these are some things I love about my biz. The next thing I love about it is the people. This, I don't know if you can see it, but these are some of the women on my team. And they actually, if you bought anything this past holiday season, you might have seen this graphic as a box stuffer in your boxes that you got. So they are my friends, and one of the girls on the team actually made me a puzzle for all of them. And it says, it's the friends we meet along the way that help us appreciate the journey. So I love that. So my friends that I've met, my team is another reason I love Tastefully Simple so much. Last week, if you were following me, I got to be with HQ. This is over here. That's our owner, Jill, and Stacy Sova, and then our EAC, and I get to be a part of that. So I am helping to lead the company in the direction. I'm the voice, one of the voices for the field. So that makes me feel really good. And probably one of the last things, I mean, there's a lot more. I could go on for days. What are the trips? This is when we got to go to Mexico. This is Rick and me, and this was in Cancun. This year, next month, we're going to Cabo. So Debbie, Diane, and Teresa, I'll let you know when I'm gone. So please watch the house when I'm gone. So I would say those are some of the things that I love most about it. They're really the people. You know, the food is great. It's been great being able to work from Florida and work from wherever I want. You know, as a teacher, I wasn't able to do that, but I can do that now. So, and some of you are in direct sales too, so you know, you get it. It's, you know, one of those great things. So thanks for letting me share and thanks for asking. So who hasn't gotten to share? Oh, Debbie Kohlmeyer, you want to share what you had? What did you make?
First, I don't know where the E is at the end of my name.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to be like, oh, something new.
No, I'm not trying to be cool or anything. I just am missing the E at the end of it. But anyway, I had the everything bagel seasoning. So I actually happen to have some stuff here because I just went to the store yesterday. So I took a whole wheat tortilla and I mixed the everything bagel seasoning with cream cheese, spread that on there, and then I put tomato, avocado, and cucumber, and then rolled that up and then sliced that up, and it was delicious. And I mean, those vegetables by themselves are not, I like all of them, but they don't have a lot of flavor by themselves. So that everything bagel seasoning makes all the difference and adds all the flavor to it, and it's still pretty healthy. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so that was really good.
I'm glad you got that one. And I'm
Is
glad
that
you liked it.
a new spice, Kelly? That's a spice
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so Classic Ranch and Everything Bagel came out last fall. But what happened was it was so popular that we decided to leave it in the catalog. So it is around for the rest of this season. Now, after that, they'll make some decisions if it's going to become a permanent product or if it's something that's going to go away. But for the time being, they're both selling like crazy. So they're keeping them on.
Hey, you cannot buy everything bagel at Kroger's. It's always out, always gone. So
We've had
I'm
it for,
not-
yeah, we've had for years people asking us for it, and we had it a long, long time ago, and then this was a reformulation with Eat Well and everything, so. But yeah, you'll have to check it
I
out.
like avocado toast with that sprinkled on it
Mhm.
in the morning.
Yeah, you're gonna like that then. That's definitely gonna be one you want to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Mary, how about you? What did you sample? Thanks, Debbie.
I did the dill pickle dip
Yes.
and
how'd
I
it turn
just
out
did
for you?
it. Well, I just did it as a dip and it's fabulous with some
Awesome.
carrots and celery and
Mhm.
yes, it's really good.
That's cool. And one of the things I like, so I'm not a dill pickle fan. Okay, just disclaimer here. But I will tell you, I found a way that I do really love that. I actually make cool veggie pizzas with it. So as an appetizer, I'll use it with a block of cream cheese. So I'll use the dill pickle dip mix with the cream cheese. I might do maybe a half a tablespoon of mayonnaise too, just to kind of make it easier to stir and spread. I spread that on a Pillsbury dough crust I've baked, and then I just chop up my veggies and throw it on top. And I mean, when I take that to parties, it's usually people are always like, "What is this? It's so good." So that is another way of being able to do it. But if if you're loving dill pickles and dill pickle dip, then that is
Yep.
definitely one you're gonna want to try. So,
It's really good.
thanks, good. I'm glad. Did Rick try it?
He has not tried it yet. I'm surprised because he loves pickles.
Okay, you're right. He thinks too. So that's awesome. And who did Tina? How about you?
I am an epic fail. I did
Yeah.
not make my Nashville hot seasoning,
That's
but
all right.
I want to say, I bought my coworkers one year a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
So the following year, before I knew you were selling Tastefully Simple, I bought my coworkers the sweet pepper
Sweet pepper,
jalapeno
yeah.
jam.
Oh, that's my
And then
favorite.
This one.
the oil and the balsamic vinegar. So
Okay.
they had something like they could add to their charcuterie board. So I just think it's because the versatility of the products.
Yeah.
You can give them as gifts and people can use them in a million different ways. But I am looking at this dill pickle mix and I gotta get me some.
Yay. That's awesome. And yeah, Mary gave you the vote of confidence on that one that it's worth getting, right?
Absolutely worth it.
Absolutely.
And the
You
cool-
know,
Go ahead.
unfortunately, I'm a stickler to be one to stick to the same things that I like to eat all the time.
Yeah.
And so it's sometimes you have to venture out and go, I'm gonna try that. And that's what I'm going to do is try the pickle. And I got a question. Has
Sure.
anybody made something looks awesome in here? The Hasselback
Chicken.
chicken.
And that's
I've
one of the
been
meal.
paging
one of the
through
meal
this
kits.
catalog because,
Yeah.
you know, I just need to see what I'm missing out on.
Yeah. Debbie Kesson, didn't we do that as one of our, yeah, Debbie did it. We do a meal prep workshop. And Connie has been with me for years or a year and a half. I think we've been doing it. Yeah, Debbie, you want to hold that booklet up for me? She's finding the page for you, but yes. So when we do meal prep workshops, we prep in 1 hour, we make 5 meals. And I've been away from it for a couple of months just because I've been working a lot of Sundays. But we do it this month. I'm going to do the last Sunday of the month. That's the 26th. And we actually are going to be doing our kit of the month is protein power. And that's like a like low carb kind of meal kit. And so we're going to do 5 meals out of that. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, come in a little bit more, Debbie. But that is
It is amazing. I'm
So,
just saying, it's amazing. That was like the first dish that we made that I ate all of it of.
yeah.
And I'm single, live alone, and did this, froze it to be individual. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
I was
it is
looking at
so
that
good.
and I think I need to make that.
It's amazing.
And that
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, and that recipe, when you go to where I showed you where recipes are, you can just search for that. You can type it in the search bar and then click recipes and it'll pop up. So yeah, but if anybody's interested in learning more about the meal prep workshops that I do, please let me know. I'd be happy to talk with you more about them. We order the kits ahead of time and then I give you the grocery list.
We have the
And then I
credit
also,
cards.
yeah, the grocery list and then our assembly instructions. And then we do it through Zoom. So you're in your kitchen, I'm in my kitchen here. And we prep our meals together. And yeah, you got 5 meals. And that was from our main dish.
Soups.
Yep, soup's on. Debbie's done a couple of them.
And I'm ready for the next one, actually.
Yes, and Connie's done quite a few of them too. So yeah, so you know, I'm happy to talk with you more about it. Meals are 4 to 6 servings. If you're a small family, just divide it in half. And then you can do, you know, you can get 20 meals out of a 10 meal kit, or have a friend do it with you and split the meals up. And you can do it that way too. So
Or single them up and freeze them all.
Look like you did.
Great.
Yeah, we even have love is in the air fryer. So for who has an air fryer?
Ooh, oh my God.
All right. So if you have an air fryer, that might be one. That's our new air frying kit. We had one last season. It was so popular. Now we have a new air fryer kit. So yeah, so that'll be one that we're doing too. Okay, it is 8:40. Now I know I said about 35 minutes. So if anybody has to jump off, I totally do understand. I will move it along a little bit faster. I get talking and you know how it goes. So, so who did not get a chance to share what they made? Anybody still have to share? Anybody still got one? All right. And you know, Tina, when you said it was an epic fail, here's the thing. I've been out of town and I reached out to all of you and you were nice enough. All of you were so nice. You jumped on, you're like, yeah, I'll do a party with you. Sure. And then I gave you seasonings like yesterday, last night even. And then Debbie didn't even get hers till this afternoon. So it's no big deal. No worries. And, you know, I appreciate all of you just even being willing to jump on. So, you know, I feel like you probably now feel like you're a little bit more seasoned with everything that we've been talking about. Yes, pun intended. But who are my seasoned guests here? Anybody feel like you're very seasoned at Tastefully Simple now? Yeah, a few of you? Awesome. Oh, Diane, are you too? Yeah, Diane's like, I am. So Diane, do you have any questions for me?
I do. So how do I save money and how do I order?
Okay, those are good questions. So she asked, how do you save money? Because we all like to save money these days, especially. And how do we order? And so, like I said, there are three types of people at the party, right? So there are some of you that are ready to spend, some of you that are ready to be like, this was fun. I would rather not spend a lot of money to buy the things I want. So they like to save. And then, like I said, some people who want to make some money. And so I'll answer your question as we can do group shipping. So I'm happy to do that. If you want to put your order in with me, if you are deciding to shop, I can put the order together and then you'll get my shipping cost as opposed to the full price shipping that you pay on your own. The other thing is when you spend $59, you can get the discount on the lemon drop cheese ball for just $5 as opposed to $9.99. And then the other things are we do have a few of our cookies and cake mixes that are on special. So they're not in the catalog that you have because that's our brand new catalog that just came out last month. But we are transitioning while supplies last. Our fall winter products are now on their way out. So if you go to the website, you saw where I showed recipes, there's a spot that says shop and you can go there and there's a sale area or a while supplies last. So you can click there and see what's on sale. So Denise ordered some cookies and she got those. And again, their Best Buy dates are coming up like in July. So, and we do have Best Buy dates, just so you know that. They're coming up in July, but she was able to get those for $2.49. So, I mean, that's a pretty good deal, right? Mm-hmm. So those are some ways that you can save. And, you know, and then too, if you bundle things, like I said, about like the meal kits, there's always like a savings of at least, you know, a few dollars there. Our Essential 4 bundles our 4 most popular products. It's a savings there. Plus you get a little cookbook as well. So there's some different ways. So, yeah. So I do want to show one thing because I'm just so excited about these things. So this is our new little lunchbox. It's called Let's Lunch. And it's washable. It's not insulated. I will tell you that. You wouldn't have to put your own ice pack in, but you can totally just throw these in the washing machine and it comes with a strap. And I think it's just so adorable. It would be cute as a little gift for somebody, especially if you have a little that's in one of your littles that are maybe in school. And then, how many of you, when you have parties, like you're outside, like by the pool or something, and you have food out in the summer and you're covering them with those little plastic or those little nets, to keep the bugs out? Well, we came out with some of these, and these are ours. This is our take on that. This is our confetti one. But the cool thing is they're insulated. So isn't that cool? And we come in 2 sizes. So we've got the little one here. So this is like the 8x8 baker. And then we've got the bigger one. It also has that cute dot pattern. And again, if you have to go, I understand. So I won't have my feelings. Sorry to jump off. But this is more like, this is a pretty big one.
Oh,
Aren't these awesome?
game changer.
I know, right? I'm so
That's
excited.
amazing.
Yes, I think those are just awesome. And so 2 sizes that they are sold separately, but that's just something that all of the totes start, I think, on page 39 of your catalog. We put them towards the back because they really are an extension pack. They're just things that we're adding on into our line because we think they could match up nicely with the food products that we have. So, or if you're going on vacation, like I said, I don't know if you can see the bottom of this, but you can see me through it. Hi, Dusty.
That's
It's
awesome.
all mesh on the bottom. It's got all these great pockets. So I think they're really fun. We even have a backpack that's an insulated backpack now. Yeah, so you throw 3 buckets in there and not have them melt all over the place. So ways to go.
Kelly, just take all my money, okay?
Okay, and sounds good.
Take
You all
my
heard her
money.
say it. You heard her say it. So, all right. And so, Dora, I know that you do not have, and Kimberly, I know you don't have a catalog, but I will make sure that you get a link to be able to see our catalog, or maybe, Connie, will you see Kimberly anytime soon?
Yes, I see Kim all the time. I can share
Okay.
my catalog with her.
Okay, perfect. And then Dora, I know you're probably going to see Katie, so maybe you can share the catalog. that
Yeah,
way.
she'll see me
Yeah, sometime, right? At work or something? Don't you work together?
all the time. Yep.
All the time. Yes, yes. So, and then another thing is, if the party's going to close, I'd like to try to close this by Friday. But I do know it's St. Patrick's Day. So if you're out and about and you're like, hey, Kelly, I'm not going to have my order ready yet, just let me know. It's no big deal. I did give you a little piece of paper in your packet yesterday that has, and Debbie Burke, you're like, I didn't get that. I know what happened. I'll explain to you later. There's a story, but so you have the shopping link on this. So down here at the bottom, that little piece of paper that had the sun on it. So you've got the shopping link there. It's a mystery host party. So one of you will be our mystery host. And so one of you will get all the host rewards for the month. It'll be a half price item, and then whatever sales we have is what you'll get. So, and I'll do the drawing on that on Friday so that we can see who the winner is.
Okay, cool.
All right. Does anybody have any questions for me? No?
Thanks,
do have-
Kelly.
You're welcome. I do have a game, but if you want to get going, because it's almost 9 o'clock, it's 10 till 9. I don't want to hold you up, but yeah. So
I'm staying for the game.
you're staying for the game. All right, you're staying for the game, and I'm gonna do the drawing for who wins. Let's see. First, we'll do the drawing. Okay, so the drawing is Dora is our winner. So
Yay.
Dora,
Thank you.
to be honest, I think all 4 of you should be winners. I think you're all going to be winners. So, yay, let's all be winners. Okay. All right. So, if you have a catalog, you're going to want to play this game. Kim and Dora, what you might want to do is, if you go to tastefullysimple.com and then if you go to tastefullysimple.com and then click the e-catalog, you'll be able to see this. You'll want to go to the last page of the catalog.
Yes, I
We're
know.
gonna play alphabet soup. No. Anybody ever played this before with me? All right, so here's how alphabet soup works. So you will need to be unmuted. And we're only gonna do a few of these just for the fun of it. I'm gonna pull a card. So let's say I pulled a Z. Okay, so if I pulled a Z, the first person that can name something that's a Tastefully Simple product that begins with a Z, then you get to tell me to pull out a little coin And then whatever that coin is, that's the value you get. And whoever has the highest value of coins, not the most coins, but the highest cash value, is going to be our winner at the end of the game. Does that make any sense at all?
Yes.
Now, here's what I'm going to tell all of you, that if you do have a catalog, go ahead and go to the back page of your catalog. The back page is the index, so it'll make it a lot easier to play. So you don't have to sit there and go through every page. So, all right. Is everybody ready?
No, tell me on tastefulysimple.com where I go.
Okay, tastefulysimple.com. And when you go in there, I think there's, you should see, as you go to tastefulysimple.com, so you see one that says e-catalog.
No.
Let's see here. Let me pull it up for you. So when I go into tastefulysimple.com, before I actually go in, there's a spot down here that says e-catalog, and I just click on that and it'll show you the catalog.
Okay. That's
Okay.
an app on your phone or something?
No, just a website. Just Google search it. But yeah, if you do it, if you just go to tastefulysimple.com and you scroll,
Yeah, but I can't
let's
find.
see. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, so go to tastefulysimple.com and click in there. Here, I'll show
Okay.
you. And then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, underneath where it says love it guarantee, and there's a piece of chicken. You see that at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
click that shop drop. There's a drop down where it says shop. There's a little arrow pointing down.
Got it.
If you click
Now I
there,
see
then
the
you'll see the
catalog.
catalog. Now,
I
if you
do
go,
see it.
you'll have to scroll through. So go all the way to the last page. It's like
Okay,
page
I'm there.
48. And then we'll play. All right. Oh, the diehards, you're ready to play. Here we go. Yes. Okay, I'll let them get to the last page, by the way. So.
You can go. I'm almost there.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording if
I'm
that's
only
okay.
halfway.